So anyway, that was.
Okay. Number two then, who influenced your art? Like, did you study Renoir, Picasso, Degas,
Well,
Rodriguez? I mean, all those great painters.
well, I guess my hero now is John Singer Sargent.
Oh, that sounds excellent.
Yeah. Uh, and when I was young, it was Leonardo.
Leonardo da Vinci?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
DiCaprio.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because, oh, yeah. DiCaprio is an actor.
All right. Well, so then I was in California, and then I decided to go back to school because I said, well, this is too much struggling, and I just felt I'll give it another shot. So I went back to school, and I did well, and I made great grades, and then I graduated, and I had a friend who wanted to go to New York, and he was graduating at the same exact time. So his name is Charles Munch is his name, and he's a great artist living out in California now. And so he and I came to New York and went to the Art Students League, and that was in 1988.
So you graduated soon after that? Or?
I graduated in '88 in California, and then I came out to New York in 1988.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, and then so eventually I found the teacher that was most influential on me is Frank Mason, and I studied about 10 years. And like I said,
What?
yeah, and I studied, and and then what happened was that after I was studying about 10 years, I got cancer, and I had been working as a graphic artist, and I was making good money doing that, but I felt a little bit like I wasn't doing art as much as I should be or wanted to be. And so at that point I kind of decided I'm going to try to just be an artist, just try to be just an artist. So that was in 2000, and so since then I've pretty much I've been able to do that. So I feel very blessed that I have this life where I'm able.
Yeah, I've seen your pieces and they're fantastic. And tonight we are going to sample, we're going to show you, and he's going to describe them, some of his pieces, because they're like breathtaking, and you see the professionality of it. All that you see when you go to the Met Museum or when you go to the Guggenheim is in these beautiful paintings. They don't lack anything. They are beautiful. And that...
Oh, thanks. That's very nice. I appreciate
That's
that.
the truth. You also remember you did a piece for me from the church at 79th Street.
Yeah, I'm
I
glad.
I should have brought it, but I forgot.
Well,
When
that's
you
the-
do these kind of shows, you get nervous. But I'm so excited because I want to. I don't know. Did you finish with your history of college, or are you ready to move on to the
That's
pictures?
pretty much it. Yeah, let's move on to the pictures. Yeah.
Oh yes, yes. We're gonna have like picture number one, which is great. Painting number one. It's not a picture.
That's that. I did that a few years ago, and that's Washington Square Park North. It's called Washington Square Park North because that's the street just north of the park.
Okay.
Yeah, and that address. I think that address is 1. But anyway, and right a few houses down from that is where Edward Hopper lived. So
Who was Edward Hopper?
he was an artist that lived in New York, and he went to the Art Students League, and he's very famous. The Whitney Museum has his paintings, and yeah.
Oh well, thank you. So when did you paint this? In 2000 or 2012?
Yeah, I think 2012, 2011, something like that.
Around.
Yeah.
What, did you oil or what material did you use?
Yeah, that one is oil. Since then, I've been working with watercolor, but that particular one was oil. Yeah.
And how long does it take for to dry like an oil painting? Because I hear all these oil paintings and...
You hear a lot of different
Yes.
things.
You are the boss. You tell me.
Well, My paintings dry fast because I use a fast drying medium, but you can add things to the oil to prolong it to make it dry slower. So it depends. That's why you've heard many different things. It's because there's
I did like like shorter time.
yeah, they put things
Okay.
to give it a
chemicals.
longer shelf life,
Thank
and
you.
yeah.
And then that paint that you, for instance, if you put it on material, on canvas, is there a difference between canvas? Let's say I have my T-shirt and I get like that oil paint, and I paint
Well,
something on my T-shirt.
here's the thing: oil paint is acidy, so that's why you have to prepare the canvas a certain way. Otherwise, it'll eat through it over the years, and the whole thing will just crumble and fall apart.
What?
Yeah, and if you put oil paint on just a cotton shirt, it over time it'll deteriorate. One I did last winter, so that was in December or January, and that is in Central Park, and it's called Swedish Cottage.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah, and you can see it. What I like about this I don't. I do a lot of paintings that I don't like, but I think this one I like. Yeah, and one of the things I like about it is that it doesn't feel like you're in New York.
No.
But if you look behind the trees, you'll notice the skyline of like that would be 57th Street skyline right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he give away.
Yeah.
So is it oil or is it like
Yeah,
acrylic?
this is oil because on that day it was about, I don't know how cold it was. It was probably 20 degrees or something.
And then you do this painting.
Uh-huh.
So how do you carry it back to your house? How do you protect it?
I have little boxes that they fit into. It took me a while to perfect it, and I'm still working on it. But I've got these nice little boxes. They're made by Raymar, a company. They just fit right in there, so then I can get on the subway and I'm not worried about anybody brushing up against it or anything.
Okay, because I thought if it's like oil and it's like moist, I mean, it's still wet. But
yeah,
I mean,
that could be a real
that
would be a real hazard. Yeah.
Because they can new because it's a square that is not old.
Yeah, right. And you can see that's also the buildings back there. That's also the north part, so it looks similar to the other painting.
Yeah, but over here you don't think that you're in New York City, other than the land.
That's true. Yeah.
It's a beauty. Like if you just concentrate on that segment.
That's true.
It could be like Wyoming or
you don't
Louisiana.
you don't feel the what is the
rush
word
of the city.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or the buildings, the concrete, the cement.
You know what I'm trying to
Yes. Oh, it's
describe.
a gorgeous painting. Yeah.
Thanks.
I love it.
That one is a little bigger. It's 16 by 20. So I've been it's about that size, right? I've been trying. I've been trying to work a little larger scale out of doors. So that was kind of a step in that direction.
Okay.
That particular one, yeah.
Okay, let's see. I don't know how much time we have. Yeah, let's go to the next painting, like to see if we can sample all of them.
All right. This one, I have done quite a few still lifes in my apartment where I paint. It's kind of my studio, but this particular one was done at the Art Students League, and I did that one in Greg Kreutz's class, who I'm not studying with now, but I studied a year with Greg Kreutz, and that was done in his class. So
this is a real flower pot that you painted, or just a paint or a photograph?
Oh no, that's they have a lot of nice old pots, and
they stuck in some flowers,
vases,
and then they put the plate of peaches.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Wow.
Yeah, and those peonies, those flowers, they're almost. I didn't start it on the first day. I waited a little while. And those peonies, you can see, are a little bit, they're not quite fresh. They're almost about to die, but I kind of paint it fairly quickly, and I kind of like it, even though it's not.
Exactly. No, I just see a beautiful, like, flower pot with the flowers. That's,
Yeah.
I don't know. It could be, you could think of it like on the upper right hand.
Uh-huh.
That is a little mosmupila, but yeah, hey,
Yeah.
if you don't pay attention to it, just
Right.
look
If I wouldn't
for a
have,
flower pot.
yeah, if I wouldn't have brought your attention to it, you wouldn't have
Probably not.
focused
Probably
on
not,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
And the, you know, the peaches. Okay, let's go to the next. Ah, this is a classic.
Thanks. I recently sold that one,
Really?
although I'm still waiting for the payment. But
Oh, well,
but
call the
yeah,
police.
well, if I don't get it soon, maybe I will. But so that one was also in the Kreutz class.
That's a gorgeous piece.
Yeah, I mean that vase, the Chinese vase, was beautiful to start with, and I was pretty happy the way I did it and kept it fresh. And
Because normally the Chinese vases are blue. Like the down below will be Chinese.
yeah,
But the beige
that's true.
ones
That's true.
is like kind of American or European or from the Dominican Republic or
Right. That's a
Mexico.
good, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you don't see many Chinese vases
no,
like that. That's
no,
true.
no,
That's
no,
true.
no.
That's true. And also, what's nice about it is the calligraphy.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
had like a Chinese gentleman. He was big on calligraphy.
Mm.
But you know that would call my attention because this is like a Chinese European mix. And this is the same. That's a fresh apples or.
Yeah. Yeah, those are called lady apples. You know the little bitty apples.
Oh. And when did you do this?
Let's see, 2 or 3 years ago. I spent 1 year studying with Kreutz, and I did that when I was with him. And I've been studying 7 years with, I want to mention my teacher, Tom Torak, that I've been studying with for 7 years.
Wow,
So,
that's a lot
yeah.
of time. That's like a master's. Okay, let's go to the next.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, the next, yeah. Oh, those are three?
Let's see,
I think
was
we
there-
spoke about
Did we
this
get
already.
it? Okay, all right.
Okay. So we only have like 1 minute left, but
Oh, it's great to talk
for
to
the
you. Ron.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, this is for the first installment because I think I'm gonna have you back
All right, that
to
sounds
do
good. That sounds good.
the
okay.
painting inside the studio, the drawing. You know, sometimes I don't know the difference.
All right, that sounds good.
But it's been fantastic to have you.
Yeah, I enjoyed talking to you.
And thank you for like the little classes or questions that I had that you illuminated
Okay, no
me
problem.
and the public, the audience,
My pleasure.
with this little. Wow, I was like, you know, the paintings, the tubes, like the oil paints. Because me, I basically favor acrylic.
Well,